All right, Joshua, so we found ourselves about 45 to 50 yards away from this flag. We're in a greenside bunker, but where we're positioned at in this greenside bunker has about 20 yards of cover out of bunker, about another 30 yards to that flag. So pretty lengthy greenside bunker shot. This is when I think we start to alter some things around. But first off, I want you to demonstrate to me how you'd play this shot. We've got all three of your wedges up here. We have a 58, a 54, and a 50. What wedge would you choose for this shot?
I usually like to use my 54 just about everywhere around the green that's comfortable. If I have to pop it up a little bit more or let it run out, then that's when I would change clubs and adjust to the situation. But for right now, I'm going with a fairly comfortable club for me, which is a 54. And with a lengthy sand shot, I like to try to take less sand and hopefully put it within 15, 20 feet.
All right, perfect. Why don't you go ahead and hit this shot for us?
Okay.
All right, so it was a pretty good action. Just didn't quite get it. We kind of snuck up onto the front edge of the green. And I think that really comes into that loft selection. So don't be afraid being in a bunker to vary. There's times that I'll use my pitching wedge or 9-iron from a relatively lengthy greenside bunker shot. It's going to help us make that accommodation for the swing and the shot we have here. If you want to hold these two wedges, I just want to talk about a couple of things, and then we'll get you back in here for another shot. So a couple of things I like to remember whenever we're hitting these greenside bunker shots. The arc that we swing this club on, this wedge on, will really dictate the length or the distance. The more vertical and V-shaped I make this motion, the higher and softer this golf ball is going to come out. If I want a little longer and a little more lengthier style, flatter bunker shot, I want to create more of a U sensation and have some width inside here. So less V and a little bit more of this half moon feel. So I've got a mid wedge here in my hand. Let's just see if I can get one to accommodate this motion here for you. Really going to try and feel some good width in the backswing and width on the through swing. All right, so just snuck up there on the front edge. This is where I would have probably gone with my 50, but given the circumstances, I wanted to show you what it looked like there with the mid wedge. So how about you try your 50 degree here for me? And why don't we go ahead and show that camera a little bit. Turn around, get set up in your positions. This way for me. Nope, this way for me. We're going to just talk about the shape of this club. So when we start to swing this club, if we start to hinge it early and re-hinge on the backside, we're going to get a much higher, softer shot. Go ahead and put the hands in there. So what I want to do on this shot is I want you to feel a little bit more width on this through swing, which is going to help us a little bit more shallow into this bunker, which is going to give us forgiveness for this lengthy bunker shot. Why don't you go ahead and hit that shot for me? Open that wedge up just a tiny. There you go. Beautiful. Perfect. So we can see that came out a little bit flatter.
Yeah.
Still had that a little bit square for where my liking was, so it still wanted to dig a little bit. If we open that 50 up a little bit, we're going to get a little bit more length on that bunker shot. But I'd much rather you see that club selection for future shots of this length.
I could tell that the trajectory was a little bit lower. Definitely the spin rate it wasn't going to zip back like it would if it was my 54. So the 50 looked like it was going to roll out and kind of release nicely for me.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Nice work, Josh.
Thank you.